the characters, of course, also, as well as having to live together, interact together, obviously. And we have some little things going on between the characters, and there's been things implied going on between Swark and Anali as being kind of like the couple. They aren't really together. I haven't really written it into the script. It really hasn't been there. It's just kind of been implied in their dialogue. And in episode 7, they took care of Spud Cake. They had a baby together, I guess, and that was kind of like them coming out as like kind of being interested in each other. What was really cool about that episode too was that I actually brought in the help of my nephew, who's not even 2 years old yet, to do Spud's voice. And what I did was I recorded him speaking and based most of the script around what he said. But a lot of people don't. It saddened me because I advertised this on the Spore forum, or the Sporum as it's called, on Spore.com, and a lot of people thought that it wasn't serious enough. But Spore isn't a serious game. I like keeping it light and comical. Even when it gets serious, someone will still come in with the comic relief. In a few upcoming episodes, that'll be an issue. Well, not an issue, but it'll be included in the episode. You know, no matter how serious it gets. Even when in episode 4, you know, when Zachron first came in, it wasn't that serious. People were still dropping funny lines. Javin still came in and made snarky remarks that are just kind of like, but yeah, I like keeping it fun. I like keeping it comical, and I'm gonna enjoy doing this for a while. So I'm just like I said before, I'm just really glad to have such a great cast that's sticking it out with me, I guess, sticking through this and keeping the dream alive. No, actually, I haven't done any other directorial projects. This is the only one that I have. I've been doing this, like I said, for a year. Almost a year now, and I mean, I've helped. I've lent my voice to other projects, obviously, but I haven't done anything where I am in control of the project. You know, I just help out. Ah, cosplay. Yes, I do this as well, and it's a lot of fun. I've been doing it since late 2007, early 2008, around the same time I started doing the voice acting. Probably a little bit before. I create my own costumes unless there's something I can absolutely not do, and then in which case I'll find an alternate method of getting that completed. My first costume was Yuna Braska from Final Fantasy X, and this past year I have gone from, oh gosh, this year I actually have Batgirl, which I've been wanting to do for about a year. I've been wanting to do some sort of Batman costume. I'm doing Sailor Moon this year. It's the first time I've done that, which is weird because I've always wanted to, yeah, ever since like I watched it on TV. And I have Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, the original game Yuffie. I mean, I'd love to say that I'm really active in cosplay, but I feel like I'm not. I've only gone to 3 conventions this year. I went to OhioCon, Techo ShowCon, and I'm going to ColossalCon. I mean, there's a lot of people who are way better than I am. I will admit that. There are people who go to far more conventions than I do. They have far more experience. I just like to do this for fun. I love sewing. I love designing. It's absolutely amazing. So that's why I do that. Cosplaying is a lot of fun, and I've met actually a lot of really amazing people in the cosplay community, and I have become very close friends with someone I met at EAE last year, who is also in the Spore project, and I have grown very close to in the past couple of years, and I've been very lucky to know her, and so yeah, it's brought me a lot of awesome experiences. It's brought me a lot of awesome stories. It's a lot of fun. I'll keep doing it until I get bored with it, I guess, but yeah, I love designing sewing costumes. I love wearing them. I love hearing people's reactions when they aren't quite familiar with the cosplay community. Like, I have people at work who ask me about it, and it's hard to explain to people. It's hard to explain unless you are an actual cosplayer, unless you're actually in the cosplay community. But yeah, I definitely do that. It's a lot of fun. And yeah. My most well-received work. That would definitely have to be when I cosplayed Midna from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I made the headpiece all by my lonesome. It took me a very long time, actually probably over the course of 3 months to make that. Now, of course, it's been, oh gosh, almost 2 years since I made that, so I see a lot of ways I can improve on it. But a lot of people really were amazed by it, and just the headpiece, just the whole, the headpiece and how it was made, and the fact that it was made out of craft foam, or not craft foam, upholstery foam. Just painted, just, regular glued together. I've fixed it up a few times since then because it has fallen apart, unfortunately. Other than that, I'd love to get more recognition for Spore, obviously. I mean, I put a lot of work into that, so that would be fun. Other than that, though, nope. This is a tough one, because I've never actually had a situation where there has been something in the script that was questionable to me. I mean, in the future, I know that I will not tolerate racism, homophobia. Language, I'm not a big stickler on, I guess, because I am very bad with my language, especially when I'm not watching myself. So language isn't really a problem. It's everything else. Sexual content, I haven't come across that yet. So, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with that either. It's all the other unbiased opinions. I mean, maybe I'd understand if it were the character, but not as like a theme for the entire script. Because obviously, a perfect world, we don't live in a perfect world. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. So of course there's going to be people, and especially characters. I mean, if the script is real enough, you'll have characters that are like people in real life. And you'll come across racism, you'll come across homophobia. You'll come across all those little things that you don't want to acknowledge, but as long as it's not like an entire theme for the script, and it's not the opinion of the director, because I am very open-minded about a lot of issues. I only have a few opinions that I stand behind very strongly. I don't like singling out an entire group of people based on one stereotype, I guess. I don't like stereotypes. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't want to have to deal with that. I would have a problem with that if it came up in the script. But like I said, if it's a character that has this problem, and it's for the sake of the storyline, I could understand that. But not if it's the theme, not if it's the director doing it. I mean, I think at that point, if that were to happen, I would have to draw the line and say, nope, sorry, can't do it. You can find me and my work at my computer desk. That's where I usually am. It's at Lucky Duck Creations on YouTube. I try to very much limit what I post to strictly the Spore project, Spore movie. That is where we are. That is where you can find us. That is where we live. But I'd also like to, at some point, if this project does get enough followers, enough viewers, I would like to make a fan page on Facebook, or I would like to make a fan page on Tumblr. Two social networks, I guess, that I use quite often. My cosplay work is on my Facebook page. It was on cosplay.com, but I haven't updated that in a really long time. Some of it's on DeviantArt too. My DeviantArt page, SpottableMouse. So, yes, that is where I am located. On the World Wide Web. Oh my gosh, acting would be so much fun. Oh my gosh, what is this on my wrist? There's like this red mark. Sorry. Acting would be so much fun, and I'm so mad because I don't feel like I have enough talent to be an actress of any variety. But it would be a lot of fun. That would definitely be something I'd love to do. Work in TV shows or movies. Oh, that would be so fun. I love writing too. It's really fun seeing and hearing my writing come to life. It's so much fun. Ow. It's so much fun writing the script and then hearing it back and then going back and reading it again, and it's like, I like hearing it better than I like reading it originally, because, you know, when you hear it in your head, it's different than when you hear it performed, which is a good thing. Directing, not so much. I'm not a very good leader. I'm more of a composer, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know. My dream jobs would be anything in the creative field, I suppose. Writing probably. But I'd be pretty specific about what I write. I mean, I wouldn't want to do like a column in Sports Illustrated or something. I'd want to do plays and scripts and things like that. I'd be very picky about it. So, I don't know. Acting and writing would definitely be my top two picks.